In the heart of Giga Texas, where all the action's happening, the Cybertruck crash test results are finally here. Tesla might have had a slow quarter, but it's still leading the EV game. Plus, there's an exciting new supercharger being built in Los Angeles, right next to an old-school drive-in movie theater. But the real question on everyone's mind is, what were the results of the Cybertruck crash tests? Did it meet the high expectations? Get ready for the electrifying answers. On October 2nd, a talented drone photographer named Joe Tegmeyer captured a series of remarkable images at the north end of Giga Texas's crash testing area, and these snapshots provide us with some of the clearest insights into the Cybertruck's crash performance. These pictures reveal a wrecked Cybertruck concealed under a soft cover, surrounded by equipment and screens that shield us from the full extent of the damage. First things first, it's evident that this was a front-end collision. The front of the truck, known as the frunk, has taken a significant hit with the airbags deploying. Although it's a bit challenging to discern, the front left fender appears to have been torn away from the vehicle. As we move towards the rear, one noticeable detail is that the doors seem to be slightly misaligned after the impact. This suggests that the truck's frame successfully transferred some of the energy to the rear, which is a good sign. What can we infer from all this? Well, it seems the Cybertruck has been designed with a decently sized crumple zone. But we'd need to see some specific crash test numbers to determine if sacrificing the frunk in a collision is sufficient to protect occupants' lives. Unfortunately, we can't see the state of the wheels in these images, but the oddly angled fender suggests that it was likely ripped away from the suspension. This aligns with the educated guess made by industry veteran Sandy Munro and his team back in August. They had analyzed images of the Cybertruck's underbody and suggested that the front end might be built from aluminum to allow the wheels to tear away from the truck in case of a crash. This is a common safety feature in modern vehicles to prevent the wheels from intruding into the cabin. These crash tests are significant for another reason: certification. Tesla needs certification from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and approval from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, to sell the Cybertruck, or any vehicle. The EPA certificate is usually straightforward. It's about proving the vehicle meets environmental standards. However, NHTSA approval is trickier and requires successful crash testing. So these tests represent a crucial step in Tesla's journey to bring the Cybertruck to market. It's only when the truck is smashed into a concrete wall in controlled conditions that we'll know if it meets the safety standards required for it to hit the road. Back in August, eagle-eyed community members spotted a flatbed truck carrying a pair of Cybertrucks heading north from Texas towards an NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, testing facility. This piqued curiosity. If the government side of crash testing is already completed, why are we seeing more tests conducted at Tesla's private crash lab? One possibility is that the NHTSA required additional data and requested Tesla to perform supplementary tests. If they only needed a few specific metrics, it might not have made sense for Tesla to ship another pair of trucks north when they have their own facility in Texas. These tests could also be related to the hinted performance model of the Cybertruck, which Elon Musk recently teased. This variant might only require a limited set of tests for certification. Hopefully, these tests represent the final steps before certification, as we've seen hints of other crash tests and even a rollover test in September. Tesla had to delay its original delivery event date from September to October, so further delays into November or December due to issues found in crash tests would be disappointing. Tesla's third quarter financial results have been released, and while they may not have met certain institutions' high expectations, Tesla remains the leading EV manufacturer globally. In Q3, they sold and shipped approximately 435,000 units, slightly below earlier Wall Street projections. However, Tesla had already forewarned the public about this dip, and it didn't faze the company's investors. The stock rebounded quickly. The slight dip in performance can be attributed to Tesla's significant efforts in 2023, which included constructing new facilities, upgrading existing ones, and redesigning parts of their fleet. All this was happening alongside the development of the highly anticipated Cybertruck, which has garnered immense excitement among Tesla's devoted customer base. In the grand scheme of things, this dip of about 30,000 units from the previous quarter isn't a major setback. Tesla continues to outshine all its competitors in the EV space, selling almost 500,000 cars per quarter. The gap between Tesla and its rivals remains substantial, underscoring Tesla's dominant position in the industry. According to S&P Global Mobility data and Reuters, Tesla's dominance in the United States electric vehicle market is nothing short of astounding. In a jaw-dropping display, Tesla outsold its closest EV competitor, Chevrolet, by nearly 300,000 units. Such a wide margin underscores Tesla's overwhelming presence in the private electric vehicle sector. But Tesla isn't just focused on private vehicles, it's also making strides in commercial transportation. During a recent study on electrifying transportation, Tesla's Class 8 semi-truck achieved a remarkable feat by covering a distance of 1,000 miles in a single day. This kind of endurance is a clear indication that electric tractor-trailers have the potential to replace their diesel counterparts, a shift that's gaining significance in the broader context of transportation electrification. Quarterly reports often don't provide a comprehensive picture of a company's trajectory. It's evident to anyone closely following Tesla in 2023 that the company is gearing up for a substantial surge in popularity. Their work on the Tesla Semi power storage systems and the adoption of their advanced charging technology is diversifying their revenue streams. Sometimes, making investments for the future means accepting a leaner period in the short term to achieve greater success in the long term. What's truly remarkable is that despite a relatively slower sales quarter, Tesla continues to dominate its competition. This accomplishment is even more impressive when you consider all the recent Tesla developments, from the release of the Model 3 Highlands to the impending launch of the Cybertruck. Amid all these advancements, Tesla has quietly been working on one of its most unique supercharger locations. On September 28th, they officially broke ground on this site. While Tesla has a substantial network of superchargers in California, this particular location is an experiment in offering more than just charging services. Tesla envisions creating a 50s retro future-style diner alongside a full drive-in theater, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge technology. Leaked designs for this location suggest that Tesla is not only revolutionizing the EV market, but also redefining the EV charging experience. Back in February 2022, when the permits and original floor plans for Tesla's Hollywood supercharger station were first discovered, it was conceptualized as a full-fledged 50s diner experience with some Tesla futurism thrown in, including a stainless steel fascia. However, as is often the case with architecture projects, the concept has evolved several times since then. Now the station is set to look more like the renderings that have emerged. This 32 supercharger station is located in Hollywood, California, precisely at 7001 West Santa Monica Boulevard. The plot spans an impressive 24,544 square feet, including the parking lot, transformer utility area, a 2-story restaurant, and 2 massive 40-foot high and 63-foot long drive-in movie screens. The floor plans appear to have undergone minimal changes since they transitioned from a single-story diner to a rounded 2-story structure with a balcony. This design allows patrons to enjoy movies from the second floor while enjoying their meals. The layout is meticulously designed to provide customers with an excellent view of the movies, both from the restaurant and from their cars, for that classic drive-in experience. It's worth noting that the project encountered various permit changes and negotiations with city authorities before receiving construction approval. Anyone who has lived near large advertising screens knows the importance of careful positioning, especially considering the colossal size of these movie screens. However, now that ground has officially been broken, it's safe to assume that all such concerns have been addressed. Construction projects of this nature typically progress swiftly, barring unforeseen technical issues. As a result, we can likely expect to see a mostly completed building by the end of December, with the possibility of a grand opening shortly thereafter. This unique combination of a supercharger station, 50s diner, and drive-in movie theater promises to be a one-of-a-kind Tesla experience, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge technology in the heart of Hollywood. So, what are your thoughts about the Tesla Cybertruck crash test? Share with us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, show us some love by hitting that like button and leaving a comment down below. Also, if you're a fan of all things technology, be sure to check out this other video we've got lined up for you. It's packed with all the latest news, tips, and tricks to keep you ahead of the curve.